Hey guys, it's Adrian over BHA here, bringing you a new video. This is an updated video to the one I did a couple of weeks ago on Tuya and their Home Assistant integration. So on August 11th, they came out with an update to their Home Assistant integration. This is the V2 custom integration that they currently maintain for Home Assistant. And so we're going to basically dive right in and look at all of the updates that are associated with that integration. Here we go. First and foremost, I'd like to thank Tuya for sponsoring this video today. They are making huge strides to become the global leader in both smart home and IoT technology. Tuya, IoT made easy. All right, so as I already stated, we are going to go over the latest release of the Tuya V2 integration here. If you haven't checked out the video I did a couple of weeks ago that kind of goes into the details of how to install it and what all that entails, then you definitely need to check that out. It's in the link up in the top corner. Otherwise, let's go ahead and dive right in. All right, so I've kind of broke this up into the 4 different sections that they have listed here in their latest release. So this section is talking about the newly supported devices. So they've added 4 new device types that are now supported in this integration. So one of those is, of course, the garage door opener. So I don't know if you guys have one of these or not. I don't even have a garage door, so having a garage door opener is not needed at my house. But if you do have one of those, I think the Wi-Fi and Bluetooth version is now supported in this integration. Next up is dehumidifiers. They've added those in as well. So if you have a smart dehumidifier from Tuya, then you should be able to get that added into Home Assistant utilizing this integration. Next up is the smart meters. So if you are monitoring your electricity usage in your house with one of Tuya's smart meters, that information should now be able to be pulled into Home Assistant utilizing the integration. Looks like they have some pretty decent little features with that electric meter. So Tuya, I'm interested. If you're looking to send one of those out for me to try out, I would love to do so, and I would certainly do a video on that. And then lastly is coffee makers. They have actually added coffee makers into this integration. I didn't realize that there was a specific entity or device type for coffee maker, but maybe on the Tuya side there is. So those are now supported utilizing the API, and in the integration you can get those added into Home Assistant as well. So that's pretty cool. Looks like they have a large list of manufacturers and different types of coffee makers there. So that's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and move on to the next section and we'll talk about the new features. All right, so under new features, all that really mentions is it talks about that they have updated how their logs are managed, and it will not be displaying sensitive information. It will hide that information so that, of course, those logs can't be released into anything else and somebody get a hold of your information. So that's a pretty good security feature there. So glad that got updated and added there. All right, so for new language support, they have actually gone on and added another language. They're added Hindi support in there, so that's pretty cool. For those that require Hindi language support, that is now an added feature as well. So hopefully they'll continue to add additional language support as the new releases come out. And so for the biggest section that they have here is the fixed issues section. So there's a large list of fixed issues here. So they talk about fan light as being one of them. And I think if you had a fan light combo switch, you could pull that into the integration, but it would only support or only allow you to control the fan and not the light, or maybe the other way around, but it would only control one of the two switches on that particular combo switch. So now they've fixed that, so that has been updated. Next on there is cover can't up. So it looks like with the cover entities, they had issues where it would allow you to move the cover down, but it would never go back up, or you could not get it to go up. So they fixed that issue as well with this update. So we already talked about the sensitive info under new features. They've added a new driver for the Kogan smart heater. So if you had a Tuya based smart heater in your house, they've added some new drivers for that Kogan smart heater model there. We've already talked about garage door openers as well. We talked about the dehumidifiers. These are all listed under the newly supported products. Looks like they had an error with thermostats and climate modes, I guess, within those thermostats, and that looks like that's been resolved with this latest integration. They've also fixed some problems with status on sensors. Looks like specifically Bluetooth sensors that might have been utilizing one of the gateways, so they've kind of fixed that as well. And then the last one on the list there is talking about setup errors. So for people that were having issues, or some of the issues that they were having installing the integration in the first place, looks like they have fixed some of those issues as well. So hopefully that will allow everybody to get it installed that might have been having problems. But again, that's the latest update on the 1.5 version release that came out August 11th for the Tuya V2 integration into Home Assistant. Definitely check out that first video that I did a couple of weeks ago talking about how to set that up. And also, if you don't have any Tuya products yet, jump over to Tuya's website. There are tons of manufacturers that are making products that integrate with Tuya. And so this Tuya integration just makes it that much better for Home Assistant and all the devices that Tuya has available to them. As always, I want to thank everybody for donating to my Buy Me a Coffee link. Every little bit helps. If you haven't had a chance, jump over to my spring merchandise page and check out all of the Burns home automation merchandise. And if you're looking for VPN service, check out IPVanish. I'll have a link in the description below so you can head over to their website and see what deals they're currently running. And if you're interested in buying and selling stock or maybe cryptocurrency, check out Robinhood. I'll have the link in the description below. If you sign up with them through that link, you and I both will get free share of stock. As always, if you liked the video, please subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions or comments, hit me up in the comments below. If there are any videos out there that you would like to see that I don't already have out there, let me know in the comments as well, and I'll see if I can't get something put together for you guys. Otherwise, I'll see you guys around.